Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, you're funny.
Hello? Is it hello? Hey, is anyone there? Put that in the front.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Frankie.
And it's your boy Mike. Welcome to the Soul by Soul YouTube channel. We're here with another special one for you all. Today, we're talking about the Yeezy 700 Sun. Like I said, I got something special today. You know, the standard Yeezy Boost box. That 700 at the top. It's been a little while since I've had one of these in my possession, but as you see, nice and bright. Here it is, the Yeezy 700 Sun colorway. I've been sitting on this for a little while. I got it right around the release time, and not the craziest story for this, but we figured we definitely want to talk about the Yeezy 700s, V1s in general, V2s, V3s, what Kanye is doing with this thing, man. What I look at this and think is instantly it reminds me of the Wave Runner, the coveted, the, illustrious Wave Runner sneaker. And with this, I don't know, it's just so bright, it's so vibrant. Frankie and I were talking before, and it's like, this seems like a better sneaker for the summer, for the springtime. It's interesting that they released it right now. As you see, kind of the orange midsole, that bulky, chunky orange midsole. On the upper, you have that vibrant yellow, your hints of green and blue, similar to the Wave Runner. The laces are kind of a sail colorway, and all in all, interesting shoe, vibrant. I don't know kind of how I feel about these, but it was up there. I had to take a shot. Frankie, what are you thinking?
It's loud. It's loud. And that's coming from the guy who has a pair of Nike Air Jordan 1 J Balvin's. I know a little bit about loud sneakers, and this is definitely up there. I will say it's funny how the initial images came out and I was just like, what is Kanye doing with this 700? Like, especially this colorway and this version of the 700. It's renowned, it's beloved, especially because of the Wave Runner. That's my personal Yeezy grail, are the Yeezy 700 Wave Runners. And just seeing this, I was just like, it's like a hard left turn
Right.
away from what is working and what is known. I personally wouldn't mind rocking it if I got it for free. I do appreciate that it went down from 300 to 240.
That is a big point that they dropped the price point.
These 700s are retailing at beforehand 300. You're just like, why am I going to drop $300 for a pair of shoes? So I know 240 is still a little steep, but it's still around almost the same range as the other high Adidas sneakers, like the Pharrells, like the other Yeezy iterations, like the 350 V2s.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense that the price drops, and hopefully it stays. Wink, wink, Kanye. If you release the Wave Runners again, it's at 240, not 300. Please, my bank account will appreciate you. It's interesting that these were very limited, right, Mike? I feel like everywhere we went to, it was like gone in 30 seconds or something.
It almost felt that way. I mean, I got this pair on SNS. Like, I put in for the raffle. I usually do not hit on that raffle. I've been trying for 3 years, 4 years, but some way, somehow, it kind of just worked out this time. I was, I guess, lucky to get it off of SNS, but it definitely felt a little bit limited this time around. And I feel like maybe everyone was grabbing at it because of the 240 price point. If it was at 300, like normal, maybe it would have had a little less hype, but I think people saw the 240 price point. They also saw the fact that it looked so much like the Wave Runner, so they're like, let me take a shot. And as we see in the resale market, it's skyrocketed right away, and it's kind of maintained that even a week or two out.
I don't know if this is a hold or a sell if you're a reseller right now, just because, like me and Mike are saying, we think this is a sneaker that's better for the summer. And right now, in the dead of winter, I don't think you would want to be rocking these out in the snow, but remains to be seen. Mike, let's talk a little bit about the Yeezy 700s, just for a brief moment. I mean,
Right.
The 700s themselves, I feel like they kind of have this mystique to it, you know, outside of the 351. Obviously, there's not a lot of 700s like 350 V2s. There's a little bit more of a rareness to it when you're trying to cop. But I feel like there's just also this huge following behind it just for the colorway, the comfort, how different it is from, you know, the other things that Yeezy has done, and also just the other things that Adidas has done.
Right.
Like there's something about the 700 V1, V2, and V3 that, you know, Adidas has figured something out with this.
I think it really goes off of Kanye's whole idea of, you know, that dad shoe and championing that and making that a real bold statement. So I think, you know, I mean, the Yeezy name attached to anything sells like hotcakes, and then you throw in kind of that dad shoe craze at the time that they first came out. What is that, like 2018, and then starting it off with the Wave Runners, I feel like it just all really worked in his favor. Interestingly enough, at the time, I slept on your Grail shoe, Frankie, the Wave Runner. I slept on it, all right? I hit on both Adidas and Yeezy Supply, had
Crazy.
2 Wave Runners. At the time, there was no like resale value. I tried them on feet and I'm like, wow, I feel like this just isn't for me. At that time, I kind of passed on those, resold them, and I look back now and I'm like, dang.
I'll be straight up. I was going for these Suns for a flip. You know, I was attempting to see like what would the market do to it, and will it take me close to what I really want, it being the Wave Runners.
You wanted to justify, all right, I'll sell this back, and if I have enough bread from that, bam, Wave Runners, I'll get those. Okay.
Exactly. I will say the V3s, the blue colorway that came out and the yellow colorway that came out weren't really my favorites. Mm-hmm. But the first one, I think it was called the Azales, that came out. Those were clean, and
you was messing with those.
That I was, and I'm very upset that I forgot about the day that it dropped.
I almost feel like V2s for me and how I rock things, the 700 V2 model, I would more so rock that. There's something about the upper on the V1 that just like throws me off in terms of putting a fit together. The static 700, I'd go for that. Yeah. And then, you know, coming up soon is the 700 V2, the cream colorway. I'm interested, you know what I mean? I do think if you want to brag about a Yeezy collection, having a 700 in there, that's where you need to be. The V3s, I kind of stray away from. I can appreciate that it's something different, but I would never rock those ones. It would have to be V1 or V2 and leaning towards V2 for me.
Despite the fact that 2020 was saturated with so many Yeezy drops, that, you know, that there was like this kind of missing piece, and that was being 700 V1 or V2 drops. I mean, it was it was V3s getting dropped. It was a lot of 380s. It was a lot of 350s.
Right.
None of the original like 700 V1, V2. If you were to throw out a re-release of the Wave Runners or a re-release of the Statics or Hospital Blues and you know, and all these other colorways, it just would have been like, this is too much. Like, this is way too much happening all at once.
And I'm kind of trying to figure out like what exactly is Yeezy's game plan. They've been doing the kind of coveted pairs, like the Zebras have seen some re-releases, restocks. Red colorway just last year, it's in your background, that got a re-release, you know what I mean? When it comes to 700s, I would want to see a Wave Runner just hit the market again. You know, I really think maybe that's the flow, that's what's going to happen. I think something Yeezy is going to re-release this year, so I'm just curious to see what it is, man.
All right, that's going to do it for us today, y'all. Let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Do you like the Yeezy 700 Suns? Do you not like it? Make sure to like this video though. It's going to, because it helps the channel out. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Make sure to follow us at Instagram_SoulXSoul. We appreciate the love. Thank you. We'll be coming again with another video for your head top real soon.
See y'all. Peace out.